Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I was just having a look over here to see how this stuff is going. I don't know. I lost the recipe from Hellmod, but I swear it said 6.7. I must have had something else tweaked or something weird because taking a look at the numbers, I mean, these guys have been and done. I think we actually need, how many do we have? We have 8. I think we need 3 more machines. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back in the video and see if I could figure out what was wrong there, because I swear that I saw. I thought we were overdoing it here. I thought we needed 7 and I added an extra one, but I don't know. We do have a backed up line of resin right now, but it's not producing very quickly or efficiently. So as soon as we start using it, it's probably going to go down pretty quick. But that is one of the things we need for our next level of science, which is blue science, by the way. This is what we've been working on, the little pieces and parts here. You can see we need the aluminum and gold, which is what we're going to work on this episode, hopefully. This requires the naphtha and fuel oil. We did that like a million years ago, I think, if you recall. We'll have to revisit that, though. This requires glass, which we already have, gold plates, aluminum, and let's see, the electronic circuits, the advanced circuits. Do we have everything we need for that? Let's see, where are they at? Here. Electronic circuit boards. They need aluminum plates also. Oh, you know what? We do have that recipe here. Right here. Okay, what are we missing? Got the plastic, we got the resin. There's the resin to make that. We need the silicone wafers. Okay, that's definitely needed. Oh, we need this ferric chloride solution too. And that's hydrogen, chlorine, hydrogen. And this process right here, we're actually going to be doing that anyway for what we're going to be doing today. So I don't know. We'll just build this and see what's going on. We're looking at smelting today. We got a couple of things we need to add over here, and a couple of things I want to redo. I've already drained out. I increased the buffers and cut out the input so that all the molten stuff and ingots have, well, most of the ingots have moved on. So let's go ahead and roll the intro, and we'll get to rebuilding some of this stuff. All right, so I removed a lot of this stuff on the bottom and kind of cleared out that line. Actually, probably need to take out this entire coal line in hindsight, because I actually want to move this back a little bit. Because I kind of want to approach this a little differently, I think. We're doing a lot of direct inserts with things, which is generally good. But we're going to be mixing and matching a lot of these ingots as time goes on. So I think I want to kind of dedicate a line to making the ingots. And because those are always going to be made from pure things, as best as I can tell. And they get mixed into things later. Like there's a couple of things we need to smelt copper into. A couple of things we need to smelt tin into. I don't know if, do I want to worry about that right now? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead. Let's just go with it the way it is, and we'll see if we back ourselves into a corner. I'm second guessing myself here. I want to take these 3 things right here, and I want to move them right here. Small electric pole is in the way. Somehow I doubt that's true. Oh, nope, it's right. Factorio is always right. Actually, I can Control V that again and keep the recipe, right? No, I cannot? Why? Are you facing like a different way? Huh. Okay. Copper, man. Make copper. That's what I was trying to do there. Just do it. All right, well, we had to be careful with these output lines so that they don't get on the wrong side of whatever it is they're getting on. Let's see, we do not need that inserter there. All right, so we got our bronze here. We got tin being smelted down, and I want to remove this. There we go, and then I want to copy this setup and put it right here, because there's a item we can make, and that is molten solder. And it only requires lead and tin, no alginic acid, no resin, no nothing. I'm mixing fluids. And yeah, we could just make it directly from these ingots, and I guess send it down the line right now. No extra ingredients. We can bus it. Now I'm assuming these things make solder. Yeah, there we go, right there. Solder from liquid solder. So that's going to be big right there. That's a lot bigger than you think. A lot better than it looks. That means we have no need for that alginic acid setup. And can we get rid of these power poles? These are all silly in here. We have the nicer ones now. Are these going to make a little bit more sense? Power pole. Yeah, we can get like all of you guys with that. I don't know if it makes sense or not, but it makes me feel a lot better about things in general. I would do the deconstruct planner just to get rid of them all, but with Ghost Placer, it's just easier just to click on them, I think. All right, there's our tin line coming down. We now have a solder line. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo all that. Lead can stay lead. Steel, I think that all this we're still good with. Why is this way over there? I don't know, but it's messing with me. So let's go ahead and just move it over. And I guess later we'll find out why I did that. There was probably a good reason. There probably wasn't a very good reason. I take that back completely. I've watched enough of my videos to know that's not true. Okay, so yeah, that is all of that. Now we have this right here. Let's go ahead. Let's pull that out, because we're going to need it. We put it there initially for smelting silicon, and we're going to need to do that again. Yeah, that requires carbon. Let's go ahead and get this line. I took it out because I thought I was going to move everything. I did not do that. And let's see, we can just put this on this side, maybe? Actually, I think there may be something else that requires carbon now that I'm thinking about it, so we might actually send this out to an additional belt. Let's see, and for now, let's just run that straight. Okay, you require carbon and silicon. The inserters are going to need to be on the other side here. Oh, and we actually... Let's take this down to there. Because we've got to get a line of silicon getting in there, actually. I'm trying to think, do I want to make... You know what I want to do? I want to take this... And, Let's put it right right there. Oh, we might actually have to take this in a little bit, but we can do that right there, and you send out, and then we can get a double-sided belt that has both of those things on it, and carry that on the rest of the way. Like I said, I believe there's something else that requires it, which is why I'm even doing that. It's a little goofy, but well, what can you do? So I'd rather pull that from the fuller side. Drop right there. And having to move that over a little bit because I forgot we need to fit a a thing in there, a doer thingy, a loader. That's the word I'm looking for. We need a loader going into this, and a loader going into that, and that should be able to accomplish that. Okay. All right, so you will make our molten tin. And why is molten silicone, I guess? Why are you way off there in Nana Land? Not quite sure what I was doing with all that, but now it's a little fixed-er. All right, that is actually not going to be pulling off of that line. We'll have to make that long-handed and probably do a splitter off of the silicon line coming in here. All right, so there is our silicon. That's going to make the silicon ingots, which we want to just set across to one of these guys right here. You are going to make molten silicon. And let's see, that goes into make these things. And to make these things, we need a silicon seed. We need one of those, and we're going to make 4 of those. You make 5 of those, and you require nitrogen, but we're never going to need more than 1. You make 4 every 6 seconds. And the silicon chips, this is what we're making, the silicone wafers, and they just require 1 monosilicon. You make in 5 seconds. You make 4 and 6. It's not a very pretty ratio, is it? At least not off the top of my head. Let's just set this up to... Let's see, you're going to require nitrogen. You're going to get molten silicon coming up here. And you just direct feed that. And you direct feed an assembly machine. Just for now to get some of them on the line. It just seemed like we ran out of silicon so fast last time. And you make those. All right, so that's one component that we need. And I'm going to leave just a little bit of room here. Actually, I'm not. Just going to keep building off to the side here. The next one we need is gold. Now, this needs gold and chlorine gas. I think the rest of the process, though, is pretty much as expected. I need more casting machines. Can I make some? Oh, yeah, I can make all kinds of them. Let's make all kinds of them. All right, you're going to make molten gold. And that's just straight out of ingots, and gold plates, which is straight out of molten gold. Easy peasy. The only tricky part is getting chlorine gas, and I don't think that's going to end up being that tricky. And you're the one that... No, you require just that. Man, those things are slow. Gold. And gold. And let's see, can we just take off... Steal you? All right, and that'll be that. We'll throw some inserters, sending that up. Little power poles. Boy, these are scattered all over the place, aren't they? All right, and then it's going to get tricky. We need aluminum ingots. And let's just plan to do that here. Is it aluminum ingots? Thought it was. Yes. Okay, yeah, and this is the one that actually needs the carbon. Okay, and this needs alumina, because of course it does. And I want to see if we can't get that done down here. Let's see. I've got the chart right here. Alumina is made in a blast furnace from aluminum hydroxide, which is made in a powder mixer. Do I have any of those things? Is this a powder mixer? That is a powder mixer. Powder mixer. Let's do 2. And that was to a blast furnace, correct? Okay, and so actually it's more like this setup here. And it's the powder mixers that are going to take the aluminum ore. All right, so it's like you guys, but you're going to take extra steps. But the smelter needs the carbon, so let's just put this in a line here. You are going to make that. You are going to make that. Do you just require anything other than that? No, just that. All right, so if we put you guys on this side, and you on that side, and ran that through the middle. Like that. You could grab carbon. You could make those. And you could insert into there. What kind of time are we talking about here? 4 seconds. You require 24? And you make 24 every 4 seconds. All right, so it is just going to be a matter of getting all that junk over there. Do I have any, do I have the ability to create stack inserters? Bronze. I don't want to get very much of it because that's one of those things you're going to get and have it in your inventory for a very long time. Okay, but you're gonna need fuel. Boy, I hope we can make these things long-handed. Yes, we can. All right, I think that'll do it. And our aluminum line will just come down right here. Okay. And then I think this process is just exactly the same. You make your molten aluminum. Oh, wait, nope. I said it's exactly the same, and then I go off and do something very different. This requires this. That goes there. Oh, we need another one of those, too. That is an induction furnace. Okay, we got one left. And I realize also that I'm teetering back and forth between wanting or not wanting the electric or medium or small power poles and then just going ahead and putting them, copying and pasting them everywhere. All right, so we need sodium hydroxide. That, I believe, is made in one of these. No, it's not. Totally. Stop. It's made in an electrolyzer. And we actually have some of those left over. Not only from deconstructing that, but I think I made some extra ones in, like, episode 2. Yeah, we got, like, 10 of them. I don't know how many we need. We'll grab a couple of them. There we go. And we want you making this right here. This requires saline water. How much saline water do you need? Does it say 100? And you make 1 every 2 seconds. And you need 3 every 6 seconds. Saline water. Is there a better way? Looks like I might have looked at this already. Okay, that would be good. See, this, we have this. Oh, that's chloric wastewater. That's a salinization plant. Do I have one of those? Advanced circuits. Okay, I think I've been down that road before. There's the purified water. That was the other one I was thinking of. All right, it looks like this one's going to be the winner, and that's kind of unfortunate because that's like the full chain. I got an idea. Give me 1 second. We'll take a look and see how things are going throughout the factory. Is all this stuff going? Why are you red in places? Mineralized water. Oh, that's because I turned that on. Because I was trying to burn through some of this stone. Oh, it looks like we did. 108K to 45. Makes sense. Yeah, I think I showed this last episode. This is the brick setup I had set up. And this just lacks one more washing plant from giving us like all the saline water we could ever want. We can't make one. We need basic circuit boards. So yeah, we can just move this whole setup. I mean, I think this is fairly independent. All right, let's do something risky here. I'm going to Control X that. Need to remember to set that water pump back up, and we're going to Control V it later. Oh, did I get full of garbage? Ah, there's those bronze plates. All right, now I'll come and clean that up in between episodes. That's one of the things I do in between episodes. If you ever wonder, I mean, I do a little bit of like building and updating of things, but it's mostly just going and putting stuff back where it belongs. Furnace. All right, and all that is now somewhat clean. All right, and did I put anything important in there? Don't think so. Got a lot of clay bricks now, though. Pretty happy about that. All right, looks like the green geodes, both shades of green geodes, are starting to calm down a little bit. Everything else still backed up. Okay, it looks like the sapphirite and the jivelite have now swapped places. It's way backed up. And that's because these machines weren't running earlier. All right, let's see, I guess just for now, we'll put this setup over here to this side. Control V. We'll have to flip it upside down. And this is actually going to end up better because I was manually hand feeding those furnaces earlier. And now I won't have to do that. Throw it right there for now. And I have a feeling we're going to end up moving this yet again later. Okay, that doesn't need to go on, but this does. We need to put you down, and you are taking saline water. That is thin mud water? You're producing thin mud water? Yeah. And do you produce mud? Of course you do. So we'll take that down. You send out your stuff. You get a power pole. And there's our saline water. Okay, got that a little too close. That's fine. That's what these kind of things are for. All right, and I think that'll be enough draw to keep it where it will run all the time. Another one of those things that we'll find out. And will that stretch that far? No. But that will. All right, and let's see. We've got 2 flare stacks over there. We're going to want an additional one over here temporarily. I think there's something else we're going to need here very soon that requires the hydrogen gas. But for right now, we can vent it. And this gas... going to be used right there. And this won't go over there. It will if we get our end of the episode goofiness stuff going. All right, we probably want to put a flare stack on that as well. Do we have another one? No. Can we make another one? Yes. One of those, as well as a... See, I guess that would be a overflow valve. Let's see if we have some of those. I feel like we've got a chest up here that has like 1,000,000 valves of all sorts of types in it. Map here is not helping with that. Okay, actually, we've only got 2. Well, that's actually double what we need. Yeah, there we go. And flare stack there. All right, is that it? Not sure. I guess I do know a way to find out. Let's get all this stuff powered initially. Let's see, take that. All right, let's just see if that's even close. That's close. Got some stragglers here and there. Let's see. All of these are going to need fuel. What is this? This is an induction furnace. That would explain so much. Why those recipes weren't copying, and I was like complaining about it. Sorry, game. Sorry. All right, there goes our carbon. Let's go get this stuff launched up. Didn't do much, did it? Okay, right now, I just want you all working. Can you do that for me? We'll need our pump. Seafloor pump as well. Oh, we need a water pump. Can we make one? Yes. Got really nervous there for a second. Okay. That should get that process going. That should get all this process going. Okay, we just need to get our items in here. And an inserter right there. And one right there as well. And boy, how are we going to get gold up there? Put that right there for now. Okay, so we got iron going in there. We got it going in there. We got it going in there. Lead going in there. Tin going in there. And copper going in there. Iron, 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 except we're going to do the processed iron there. We've got silicon. Gold and aluminum is going to come down here. All right, let's get these plugged in. You, and then we're going to have to actually pull these out from here. We're going to have to put a filter on aluminum ore on the top. No, gold ore on the top. And we'll do our aluminum on the bottom. Let's see, we can just throw all these in there and they will get filtered out, right? Did you guys just see something weird there? I'm going to have to go back and look. It looked like it was stopped. Yeah, I don't know what that looked like. Didn't look right. That's the wrong recipe. Okay, there's copper plates. Oh, we got to make sure all these are taken out too. Don't want those going to the wrong spots. Just want to check our work on that before that goes live. All right, tin. Lead. Actually, all these might look a lot nicer if we just kind of left as much space as we could. Iron. Let's see. We had that. That was coming out and doing something like that. And I believe it was 2 of these little roly-poly looking things. That's what we did right there. And then had this. Am I out of belt? Oh, wow, I'm out of belt. Boy, I wish I had robots. Let's see. I don't want to use red belt for that, but I have no problem with just, for the time being, turning the slag line red just to get that yellow belt. Okay, and offset these inserters so it looks nice and pretty going in. All right, that gets that process going. Silicon. Just going to do something like this right here. Oh, we're out. Well, I'd like to at least get some of this stuff hooked up. And, I mean, we just have belt, right? So that's not going to be too bad. We'll just come down here and grab and take a look at all this stuff over here. I need to get the train up and running. That's what I need to do. So that way we can just take our little trip over here to the mall. And you know what? I could probably reach that far. I've been, as Factorio updates or my mods update, that's what causes the long reach thing to go crazy. So I have to increment it every time. I forget what I'm at right now. I think it's like maybe 1,002, 1,003. Let's just test that out. If I come in here to the mall and right-click on the chest, I can grab it from there. All right. I can't open the chest, but I can do the right-click grab thing. Okay, that gets that going, and then we've got you guys right here. Gold. Go right in there. And aluminum ore. We'll go right here. Oh, except we need this stuff. Doesn't that produce by this? Yes. Okay, that's the part we forgot. There we go. Gold bars? Or gold plates? Are they gold bars or are they gold plates? Gold plates. Aluminum plates? What is wrong with you? Oh, you need nitrogen. Oh. Well, we have that way over there. Okay, so I'm going to go hook up nitrogen and get these belt buses all lined up again. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I should be back in town today. This is the last one I'm doing in the long, big batch recording session to have a backlog. So I should be back tomorrow, and I'll probably have a lot of comments to go through and a lot of suggestions and a lot of mistakes that I'm going to notice. But thank you for sticking with me, or for bearing with me, and sticking with me. I appreciate both of those things, and I will see you in the next episode where, I don't know, maybe we can look into electric circuits or advanced circuits? Seems like we're getting close. I don't know. We'll see. All right, have a good one.